Good morning. Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and we are doing our practice, our mindfulness practice at 9 a.m. today. Little switch up. My name is Jackie O'Malley, founder of Project Mindful. Good morning, Charles. And you can find more information on me at www.projectmindful.org. We are going to do our practice today. We are letting go, day 5 of shame. Letting go of shame. Yes, it's a good one. The shoulds. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Victoria. So happy to be outside. Terry. For those who are celebrating Christmas, happy Christmas Eve. Good morning. And, to those who are not, just a happy, wishing you a peaceful day. Good morning. I believe we're still in Hanukkah. We have one more day. And just a mental health thing, too. I will be posting in the comments when we're done of a hotline locally in Philly, just in case you're feeling lonely or sad or isolated this holiday season, right? Because it is a reality, right? The holidays make people feel sometimes more sad. So I will post that hotline, and just in case you need someone to talk to, right? It is, just a kind of like you can check in, find someone to talk to. So I will put that in the comments before we end today. So today is letting go of shoulds. Good morning, Karen. We are letting go of 2020. 12 days of letting go leading up to New Year's Eve. Good morning, Wayne. Lewis, great you're here. Jay, so glad you're here. Victoria, yes. So glad to be here, and really, really happy to be. I love just being outside. So it is a beautiful morning, not too cold, and we get to start this practice outside this morning. So let's talk about our shoulds. So I want you to think about your shoulds. What are the things that you say to yourself? I should do this. I should do that. Maybe even put them in the comments, right? What are your shoulds? One of my shoulds that keeps going through, I should be offering more classes, right? I should be doing more. And shoulds are usually never helpful, and they keep us in shame. So shoulds equal shame, and shame never motivates us to do much. It kind of keeps us restricted. And a lot of the times our shoulds are secrets. I know. Lewis, it's just one of my shoulds, right? And it just keeps me from feeling like I am enough, right? That's what shoulds do. Some people have physical shoulds. Yes, I should organize everything perfectly. What? Come on. And look at, what did we let go of last night? Perfect, right? And there it is, right? And that idea of should keeps you in shame. You are not a good person unless you do these things, right? So we do this to ourselves constantly. So I would love, and this is something that I've really been working on for a long time. I heard this, I think Brene Brown maybe was the first one that turned me on to shoulds. I should. So every time a should comes up from this point forward, I want you to change it to a could. And so Victoria, and anybody who has your shoulds right now, let's I want you to say, I should organize everything perfectly. And I want you to notice how that feels in your body. Say it to yourself. And whatever anyone else's shoulds are, just say them to yourself and notice what you feel in your body. And then all I want you to do is change that should to could and feel what happens in your body when you just change that word. Yes, right? Okay, now Victoria, change it to could and notice what happens. So what happens when you change that word to could? Did you notice anything? Usually what happens when we change it to could, yes, there's a little bit of relief. There is actually a choice when we change it to could. When we change it to could, we have a choice. Shoulds, there is no choice. And isn't that what we want? We want a choice. We want the opportunity to be free. And that's what could does for us. So I want you to now, from this point forward, let go of all those shoulds and just make them a could so that we create opportunity. Okay. So this practice today on this beautiful December 24th is going to be letting go of shoulds. And just embracing this moment, no matter, you might not be feeling great. You might be feeling sad or angry or anxious. Imagine how many shoulds are causing that anxiety, anger, anxiousness. So many. So let us just allow ourselves right here, right now. Hi, Charles. Glad you're here. Happy 24th. Let us practice letting go of our shoulds. So happy to be here this morning. So happy to have you here. And I'll be happy, too, to have my evening to myself with my family tonight. So thanks for showing up, no matter what time you watch this, if you watch it at nighttime or daytime. But so glad you're here. Cindy, so glad you're here. We're letting go of shoulds. Letting go of shoulds today. It's day 5 of letting go. So here we go. Taking a nice, long, slow, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. So we'll begin by just listening to the sounds around us. If you can hear the sounds around me, you may notice the snow melting. You may notice the sounds of birds. And just allowing yourself to tune into your breath. Taking a nice, long, slow, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Breathing in and out. In and out. And just really tuning into our breath and noticing the rise and fall of our chest as we breathe in and out. The rise and fall of our belly as we breathe in and out. And extending the exhale so that we can bring those good chemicals, dopamine and serotonin, throughout our brain, our body, our bloodstream. The chemicals that help us to feel safe, focused, calm, kind. And let's just spend a few minutes here just breathing and allowing ourselves the time this morning to be present, to just be here right now, because it is only right here, right now that we can live. And just notice your tendency to go to the future and think of all the things that you may have to do today. Or your tendency to go back to things that already happened and wish that you could relive them. And just for right now, be right here in your body this morning. And it is here that we can give ourselves the gift of presence. And not presents like Christmas, presence right here, right now. Which really is the greatest gift we can give anyone, especially ourselves. Maybe even letting out any sighs if you feel like that might be necessary. If you feel yourself holding on to things, to expectations, to shoulds. Take a nice, long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. And a nice, long exhale. circulating in, and a nice sigh. So at this time of the year, there can be so many shoulds, right? So many things that we think we should be doing. We should be making cookies. We should be buying presents. We should be spending time with family. We should be giving to others. Just to name a few. And perhaps you have other ones. Right? The shoulds keep us in anxiety, and they can also make us feel depressed. They are like the unending thinking of never being enough. Shoulds stick with us. They lay heavy on our hearts. They create tightness in our body. And I equate them to the have-tos. There are, very few things too that we have to do. We don't even have to go to work. We could choose not to go to work. Yes, it would have consequences that wouldn't be good for us or our family, but we still have that choice. So I want you this morning to call to mind a few of your shoulds or have-tos. Bring them to mind. And I want you to change each of them to a could. And I want you to notice, pay attention to how that shift feels in your body. The one for today could be, I should be spending time with my family. And the could be, I could be spending time with my family. And that might not be the safest choice this year. So just going through your shoulds and changing them to coulds. And see if you can feel that energy shift. And if it doesn't happen at first, right, it takes some practice to tuning into our body, right, and noticing, the body is our signal when we're feeling stress. So perhaps if you don't feel that kind of change or shift in energy, it might be because you're not used to paying attention to your body, which a lot of us aren't. Because it feels unsafe and uncomfortable. So I would suggest to you, if that's the case, to just start practicing body scans. Look them up on YouTube. I have a few of them. just practice body scans and getting to know your body better. Feel the freedom of letting go of shoulds. By creating possibility and choice through could. So let's continue with our breath and just kind of stay here for the rest of our practice, breathing in relaxation and releasing any tension from the body. Putting all your attention and awareness on the breath. Practicing gratitude for all that we have today. We have this community. We have our breath. We may have our able bodies. We have our hearts. We have our breath, which what we know creates life. We have the possibility in each moment to make new choices, to make choices for life and light and change. So releasing any stress from your body, feeling any tension. We'll start with our head. Breathing in light and love. Allowing the corners of your mouth to extend upward. Remember that this practice does not need to be heavy. It can be light and airy and full of love. Releasing any tension from our neck. Releasing any tension from our shoulders. From our chest and back, breathing in love and light. From our bellies and from our back. From our hips and our bottom. Breathing love and light and releasing tension from our legs. And into our feet. Breathing in relaxation to our entire body. And creating an energy of good, of opportunity, of choice. Thanking yourself for coming this morning or this evening, whenever you decided to show up. Wishing you all a beautiful Christmas Eve, if that is what you are celebrating tonight, or just a beautiful Thursday evening. And just a reminder that this is an all-inclusive group, right? We celebrate everyone. Whatever it is for you today, be the light, the love, and the change you want to see in this world. Show up for yourself. Allow yourself this time to just listen to the bell. Wishing you all a beautiful day, a beautiful night. I will see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Remember to change all your shoulds to coulds, letting go of shoulds. Charles, you too, have a wonderful day. Bonnie, have a wonderful day. Oh, I can't change my screen to see. Oh, Mary, hope you're still here. Julia, Kim, Alan, Lisa, Cindy, Bryn, Lewis, Bea, Victoria, Claudia, Karen and Wayne, Jay, Terry, Charles, Eric. All right, everybody. And to all those who watched tonight, maybe Bri, our other regulars, Barb, and Marianne, everybody, wishing you all a beautiful night tonight. Hasta la vista, baby. Yep, hasta mañana. Okay, and Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. Happy Hanukkah, and whatever else we may be celebrating. Perhaps just celebrating another day. Here we are. All right, guys. See you tomorrow night. And I will put that number in the comments, okay? For anybody who feels like they need someone to talk to. All right. Beautiful day. Be the light, the love, and the change you want to see in this world. If you're watching this tonight, sweet dreams. May visions of sugar plums dance in your head.